Hello, I wanted to give you a quick overview of the Florida Probe system that you'll be receiving at each site. So they're going to come in this padded kind of briefcase shipping container. Each person should, each one of the 10 sites should have this item. When you open the box, you're going to find kind of a offer for us to actually load the software. So just keep this phone number handy if you ever have technical support questions or need additional training. You can always call Florida Probe directly for any training. If you keep our website in mind, just know that Florida Probe at floridaprobe.com is always available online. And so here's our website. And the main tech support line is 352-372-1142. Fax and email are also available. Know that from the software you can also access live chat, so you can get a live person from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is included with your system. Both the training and the warranty are considered unlimited for a 2-year period from the date that your system was shipped. When you first open the system, you're going to notice that you have a series of laminates inside the case. And so some of these laminates are about how to change a tip, keyboard shortcuts. Here's a quick overview about how to best use the foot switch. And there's also a few extra laminates in there for our regular users. In the back are also 2 copies of a prepaid CE course. This is about periodontal probing and charting, and this is good for 4 hours of self-study. Some of you may find that that's helpful. Others may not need any CE. Just know that this is normally a $60 course, and in the very back is the ability to fax or mail in the sheet here, which has a 30-question Q&A in order to receive credit for the time you spend training and doing the actual course itself. So just know that you do have access for 4 CEs of credit. The user manual is in the back. It is about a 100-page user manual, and then some sample printouts that we may be referring to in the back. And also there's an extra copy of the software and a training disc that's kind of generic for how to use the software. Most of the training we'll be doing directly, so this is just kind of more of a backup. In the box itself is the actual units, and so just so that we're clear on what the actual items are, obviously this is a 3-pedal foot switch with a left foot switch here being red for bleeding and yellow for pus or suppuration. The big center pedal reads the probe. The little button here at the top allows us to undo or reconfirm anything, so if you're probing and make a mistake, you have the option then to undo that. In the first packet here is the optical encoder. This is the cable that actually attaches to the handpiece. This is kind of where the magic happens and where the constant force is applied. This is a special 20-gram encoder that's used only for research kind of applications. Up here we have a few extra cable protectors and Velcro if you want to mount the unit kind of under a desk or kind of out of the way. That's allowing you then to mount what we call the USB or the computer interface then with those special attachments. The front of the unit you can see kind of has the ability to plug in the foot switch and then the USB to the computer, and on the back side there obviously the power light when you have it attached to the computer, and then the probe plugs in. There's no external power, so you don't actually have to plug this into the wall. It gets all the power it needs from the computer. You're going to notice that you also have 2 hand pieces. These are steam sterilized, standard autoclave cycle that have a tip protector on them, and so you do have 2 hand pieces per system. You do have extra tips here, so each hand piece already has an implant grade titanium tip in there. These are standard tips designed specifically for the research study, and there's 4 extra tips or 2 extra tips per handpiece. If you ever bend or drop the handpiece and bend a tip, you'll be able to change those yourself. Here's the actual cable. This is just a standard USB 6-foot black cable to be able to attach the USB device directly to your computer. And then here is also a gram scale. This is just a standard scale that measures force, and so this will just be used to be able to calibrate and confirm that your encoder is actually months or years after the purchase, still reading at the 20-gram force that it was designed. So again, just to recap, this is the foot switch, the computer interface, the two handpieces, extra tips, 10 feet of cable. Then the foot switch and the handpiece are going to plug into the USB interface, and then you're going to have one cable from the USB interface that's going to go to any computer that runs Windows. It's designed to work on Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, and of course the new Windows 8. So again, our phone number is 352-372-1142, or you can find us on the internet at floridaprobe.com. And then from the software, we'll also review how to connect and get a live person there to be able to do live chat. So that's all for now.